Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4 as Super ULM. There's a very real possibility that we're going to be in non-stop wars until the end of the game. We've gone almost 100 years at this point, and we have definitely expanded. We are kind of a weird-looking country, there's no doubt about it. Maybe we can fill in some of these gaps relatively soon, as opposed to spreading out across Germany like a big black octopus thing. But right now, we are in 2 wars. And that doesn't include the fact that a coalition may very well fire soon. We'll see how it goes. Interestingly enough, Aragon is in the coalition, but we are already fighting them. So, it doesn't mean they couldn't join the coalition war, but it's already there. So, we had declared war on Venice. The idea, now the claim, the CB we used, was to conquer Friuli over here, where we have a claim. However, the actual intention is much more likely to be for us to simply humiliate these people. We do have a fair amount of power projection. Also note, the mic was screwed up, so I think I've taken one action. Oh, which was to embargo Austria, because we don't currently have a truce with them, so I can embargo them. And in a month, when we can do another diplomatic action, we can insult them if, you know, the war hasn't already been triggered. In addition to that, we have been called into the French conquest of Roussillon, which is right over here against Aragon. Aragon is one of my rivals, so I got like 10 power projection points for honoring the call against that. And we will be able to go down here and maybe kick some butt a little bit, and we'll see exactly how it goes, because of course we do have Tuscany here as a vassal. Anywho, short term, we are taking a long way around over here to go and conquer some Venetian territory. Let's go ahead and walk in. Go up to speed 3 and do that. Our cause is just. Come here, my pretties. 20% reduced aggressive expansion impact. It's like the game wants me to take more territory. It's like, whoa, what are you talking about? You should just humiliate and not take terrain. No. We're going to have to, yeah, you have to go and take some more land. Here, we'll make it less AE. Not that it matters. No matter what, people are going to hate me for the rest of all of eternity, but it does make it very tempting. That is interesting. They still have an army going around. They could attack me here, although, yeah, we wouldn't even be able to reinforce in a particularly aggressive manner. But for now, we'll stay here. Oh, they're going back to Friuli. I'd rather they didn't tear that apart. Just because that is our ticking war score. But it looks like Hungary will take it, and short of using their transports, which they have some, they're not really going to be able to reinforce there with that other army. The other army must just be parked in Istria? No, they can walk. How come they can walk across Austria, but I can't? That doesn't make any sense to me. Is it because they're at war with someone in the HRE? I am not at war with someone within the HRE. I mean, they clearly don't have access rights, because if they did, I would be able to walk through there. I think that's what's going on. It's this really weird behavior where they can walk into my territory, but not vice versa. They are probably going to make a move here. What sucks is that it's all flat land. Let's move into Lika, actually. I do want to de-siege that, but I don't need to make it a priority. We're going to walk through slightly safer territory here. Lika is forest, so it'll give us a defensive boost if they decide to attack me there. Religious disorder in Sweden. What would be really nice is if Sweden stopped being under a personal union with Great Britain. It's been 40 years now. After 50 years, I think they can integrate them. Support independence. No, they're loyal towards Great Britain. Great Britain is going to have all this and is going to be a beast later on, which probably means at that point we'd actually like to make friends with them, if at all possible. We're at war right now, but we could probably improve our relations at some point. And there's no way Austria will give me access. Very annoying, actually. Tell you what, you go down to Dalmatia. If we can catch these guys anywhere out, that would be really nice. I really don't want them to de-siege that. The problem is we have to take this huge route to get to them. What's Istria's territory? Really? You won't show me that? Of course not. We're auto-saving. Game is like trying to annoy me. It's more woods. Alright. Let's siege Istria at the same time. If they want to attack me somewhere, they're more than welcome to do it. We'll close in on them, and we should be able to win. We still have this whole army coming over here. You're just wiggling back and forth. Yeah, if you de-siege the war goal, that's going to be very annoying. If I can convince you to attack me somewhere where I can reinforce, that would be brilliant. Where are you going? More religious disorder. Really? I'm not confident about our ability to avoid that. Let's just dodge you completely. And while I would like to avoid a fight on flat land, if I do stick around in Zagreb and you decide to attack me there, I can turn off the force march now. Oh, you're going to attack me there. Interesting. We've got no maneuver. He's got plenty of maneuver, so he's not going to get the river crossing, which is bad. If I got here first... Well, he's just not going to attack. Actually, let me split. There, it's only 2k extra dudes. Force march into there. We'll get there on the 23rd. Okay, we'll get there with a maneuver 2 guy, which will give them a river crossing, which is decent. Let me go and break this siege here, since I don't have any real progress on any of those. Yeah, let's go that way. Now, what's your shortest path? Okay. Wait, now I can walk through Austria all of a sudden? Doesn't make any sense. Okay. We did get attacked. They've got the crossing penalty. We'll let them finish their first tick of move. Yeah, now I can walk through Austria. That makes no sense at all to me, but whatever. Force march, reinforce. Actually, I suppose we'll detach as much as we can. So all the force marching is obviously going to add... It's going to cost a few military points. Especially with all these little disparate armies, which does suck. But we do need to defeat this army. It's critically important. And then we can merge them up over here, and if all goes well, we could probably hunt them down and stack wipe them, which would be great. And then we'll go and kill this thing now that we can walk through Austria for no goddamn reason. We could actually go up in military tech, which I probably should have to save a little bit of extra manpower and stuff by just having higher quality things. We have no manpower. Let's go ahead and do a big consolidate. That's fine. And we will keep the force march on and try to chase these guys down. You're going to run where, I wonder? Oh, you might be going all the way to Venezia, which actually is almost certainly the case. So we'll just go and kill this guy. And we don't need force march on anymore. We can save some points. Ideas. We are almost full on our Diplo ideas. +1 advisors. I don't want to rush that. I guess I'm going to go ahead and take this, because we'll potentially cap ourselves out at the end of this year. So we'll pay extra for the higher diplomatic tech right now. There we go. I'm still going to try to hold off on the military tech. It might be a little silly, but, you know, whatever. I can keep their troops pinned in if I just... Well, that's not true. I was going to say if I leave some guys in Treviso. I can make it inconvenient, but they still have their transports. Oh, we wiped that stack completely. Nice. Very nice. Well, if they come back to Friuli, we can just kill them some more, and that's fine. I would really like to go and help out in Aragon at some point. Alright, we're going to wait until January 1st, and then we're going to increase our military tech. Split you in half. Send you over here. So, let's take a look at our stats here. We do have a little bit of negative war score from blockades and a couple of battles lost, I believe, against, I think it was the Hungarian troops that were having a hard time there. Let's go ahead and split that like that as well. But we should tick up. We do have the ticking war score. We just don't have much of it yet, but we have our war goal. Hungary is going to go and de-siege that. That'll be fine. And yeah, what we're waiting to do is for their war enthusiasm to drop. It's still high. It's a short war. I will give them that. And we will almost certainly just humiliate them. The problem is we can't humiliate them and do anything else, right? If I humiliate, I think that's it. Or if I ask for Friuli, I don't think I can humiliate. Yeah. So that's what we'll do. We'll just try to work our way up there. And what is it? 40? What? Ugh, so annoying to scroll like that. Doop, 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 doop. Humiliate. Yeah, it's 40. So they're quite unwilling to do it right now because we don't have much war score, but it won't take very long to get a little bit of it. Are you going to hop onto the transport? I guess so. You'll probably unite your army there. Tuscany is keeping them pinned in. That's funny. Because they'll get, I think, a -2 crossing there, unless they have more maneuver, which right now they don't. Be nice if anything kicked these ships out completely, but it's not going to happen. So this sucks that Tuscany is being sieged out a little bit, but isn't actually going to be much of a problem. Overall, France is winning that war. I would like to damage Aragon, just because they are a rival, but frankly, if I can avoid any kind of fighting over here and just save what men I do have, not that I have any manpower right now, it would actually be nice. I can't really afford to keep throwing away dudes, especially for a war that's not going to give me any territory. Move some guys over here and then just help out with the sieging along the coast. We just need more war score. Just need to wait. Can't take the capital. And having the extra power projection, one of the things that's going to be really nice about it, if I just do that, yeah, more territory is always good. Yeah, there's no aggressive expansion. We do have the massive discount. But what I was going to say is almost certainly we'll have another war. The coalition will almost certainly fire soon. I'm surprised it hasn't. We do have a lot of allies, of course, but still. And so what it means is I won't have to deal with the fact that I have unrest from being overextended, for example. And furthermore, it opens up the possibility that I'll just take land from Austria. If the coalition fires, what I'd really like is Tyrol. Much more. You know, anything, in fact, anything that hurts Austria is going to be good for me. The more I can hurt Austria, the better I will be in the long run. Plus, it's better territory. There we go. France is moving down here. I think they've actually moved back from here quite a bit, which is not necessarily ideal. But they're going to go and beat up down here. Maybe de-siege Florence, which would be nice. I don't know if this hurt my power projection from... Well, it's not my territory. Saxony, royal marriage. Yes, absolutely. Saxony and I have been buddies for a while. It does help that they're the correct religion. Improve some relations over there. So I was talking about... Oh, shite. I did not notice that properly. Break that siege. You have no progress. Get over there. You have no real progress. Get over there. Hungary is going to come to assist, which is good. These don't have any progress, but they're so far away. Okay, we'll have the numbers. We're going to be fine. Recall diplomat from Denmark. How does Denmark feel about me? A little AE, a little allied, a little heretic, and yet still positive, which is really nice. We can't ally them because I'm in an offensive war, but that's all right. We will probably do something like that later. Let's finish off Slavonia over here. It's easier to do the inland stuff. Oh, they left whom? Of course. Well, I mean, coming to reinforce me was good, but... And we'll try to siege the inland stuff first because it goes a lot faster since we don't need to blockade it. Okay. All we've got to do is wait for these sieges to finish. Looks like France has Aragon completely under control. What thing that would be really interesting is if they forced Aragon to release some independent nations over here, because that would make my conquest of Italy a lot easier. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen. Also, most of this land should be in the HRE. God, it feels like these autosaves happen all the time. It's only every 6 months, but I guess we're running pretty fast. No, some of it is. Maybe not. Maybe less of it is than I thought. Mantua has been cored. Lovely. I suspect that means, yeah, no overextension. Mantuan nationalists are almost certainly going to fire very soon, but that should be pretty manageable. It'd be nice if we weren't still in a war, but we'll take what we can get. I'm going to go back to Istria, I suppose. And you're not willing to take humiliation yet? No. Demands do exceed the war score, plus it's still a short war. A short and very successful war. So yes, there's still something to be said about taking Friuli. But I think the humiliation will serve us better. Milan coalition does. Well, it's annoying. And the more people who join the coalition, the more powerful the coalition feels. So the more likely they are to declare. But in addition to that, the more people that are in it, the more likely one of those people will have a particular desire to take over something. So I think I talked about teching this up, but we're not currently battling. If we're going to do any battles, we're going to go ahead and do the upgrade. But I shouldn't have to rush to grab that. We do have our revolt going on there. France might actually clear that out for us, though. I strongly suspect that they will. Thank you very much, France. Anything that saves a few men for us would be good. We're actually almost completely reinforced. We did do some mergers, and we still have way too many mercenaries. The reason I triggered this war was partially to do the humiliation, but also to limit the strength of a coalition by desyncing some of the truces. Although I'm pretty sure we're going to fire very soon here. Naval thought suffering. Lose some diplo power. That's not the end of the world, though. We are below our force limit. I'm tempted to just build a bunch of mercs right now to discourage them from attacking. We are 12 below, and 12 is exactly how many mercenaries we have available. I guess I'll wait until they declare. Although it would be a little safer to build them now. Interesting that France isn't going and defeating this Venetian army over here. They are in this war with me, eh? No, they're not! Oh, they're not actually in the war against Venice. Okay, which is fine. A couple more territories about to go. And the coast is quite a bit slower. I suppose I could detach a little bit of a siege, go to the coast. Mainz. Oh, this is going to fire any time now. Come on, move. Ah, these autosaves! Stop annoying me with that. Detach, go down to Ragusa. Just extra cannons and things will be useful over there. Interesting, that's siege progress. Oh, it's changing as the boats move. That's what's going on there. Alsace wants military access. Sure. Don't say I never gave you nothing, Alsace. Manpower slightly going up, but not really. Now, I don't know if I have full barracks or anything yet. I may want to do that. Especially... Well, we haven't... The thing is, we've never gotten capped in military power. So it hasn't seemed worthwhile. Let's take the cannon, move it to the coast, because we might be able to accelerate that. And you move into Hungarian territory. Good. Ooh, they actually kept that. Do they have a claim on it or anything? They do. Now, if I peace out and give Hungary some territory, does that count as aggressive expansion towards me? No, it does not. Do I want Hungary to be more powerful? Well, they would like me a lot if I did this. I could do this and this. No more humiliation. That is almost no aggressive expansion whatsoever. Less than a year of it with the people who are the worst with it. We've already got the coalition. I'm not sure if this is going to make things go in any way whatsoever. It would also be quite nice to get war reparations from Venice. They're not willing to do it, but Venice makes a lot of money. They're almost willing to do it. That might be a slightly better path. Despite everything I said, money lets us... we can't really afford to lose more Republican tradition, unfortunately. I'm going to take the point cost. I almost always do this one. When's our next election? In 3 years, we would like to re-elect this guy. He's old-ish, but not that old. We can keep him around, hopefully, one more time. He does have a chance of death right now. If you mouse over some of these ages, you can see here at 59, you have a 12% yearly risk of death. You know what? He's not going to actually make it to his next election. Well, he'll make it maybe to this one. So we'll spend 20 Republican tradition in 3 years, and then he's going to keel over. He's not going to be able to run his full term. So you know what? I'm not going to re-elect him, which means I don't need more Republican tradition right now. So I will go see him acquitted. Again, it's a 150-point swing. So we'll do that. We will not re-elect Prince Clemens von Armansberg. A real shame, but I think it'd be a waste of the Republican tradition if we did that. So, and this way I get some extra power points here. I don't have to feel like I need to take the bonus repub. The Ottomans want military access. You know what, Ottomans? No, I decline. I don't think it's going to be particularly relevant one way or another. You're fighting against Venice. Oh, that's really annoying. Damn it. Oh, the Ottomans are such a beast. Slavonia. Let's bring our troops back. Let's park you in Friuli, I suppose, first. Then we can consider doing an attack over there. That's going to be too small. Let's move you into Istria and then figure out what we're going to do next. Same thing over here. Although, how many cannons we have here? 4. We need 6 for the next bonus. Let's do that. I don't know if we need more territory. But let's take a look anyway. So we got 47. Which means now we'd be able to take Friuli, give Dalmatia to Hungary, make them love me a long time, get the war reparations, which should be worth a fair bit of cash, plus take all their gold. Do you have any treaties we need to annul? No. Do we want you to release any nations? Not terribly much. Could force you to return more cores to Hungary. You know, I'm concerned. What if the Ottomans come in here and do all that? Now, it does cost me Diplo points to do it. And the Seed province here doesn't, which is interesting. Well, it cost me 8. But, oh, no, it costs 8 points to Hungary. And again, won't give me the extra aggressive expansion. It'll give Hungary a little bit. I think I'm going to do this. It breaks up Venice, which is interesting. It will mean that Venice will certainly lose some territory to the Ottomans, which is bad. But this is going to be okay. It'll still give me power projection because I'm taking stuff from them. Alright. Let's do it. Actually, didn't give me as much as I thought. Conquered... It only gave me the 3. Oh. Yeah, maybe I really should have done it, because then I'd get over 50, but whatever, we'll do what we can. We are only slightly overextended. We can make a core. We actually have a claim on it and everything, I'm pretty sure. Grab all of our troops and have them assemble. Tell you what, we'll have them assemble here in Friuli for now. And figure out what our next step is going to be. We have a little bit of manpower. Saxony, an alliance offer. Yes, please. Also, we should check Denmark. Wow, you don't like any of my allies. Well, that kind of sucks. Hungary should like me a lot. Enemy of an enemy. Was not given core and claim provinces in peace. What? I gave you one, though. I gave you one. I didn't give you... I gave you what you occupied. I didn't give you back your cores, though. That's true. Plus, your territory is still split. I probably should not have given you Dalmatia. I should have given you Slavonia back. You have a freaking core on there. That would have been smarter. Tell you what, we'll do it in the future. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. France, we should still be good buds. Austria still hates me forever. Saxony, have we improved our relations? Not in some time. Oh, we're improving it right now. Maybe I'll keep the extra diplomat around. Oh, that's... There we go. I don't know if there's anyone who doesn't, like, totally hate me. Brabant! You're Protestant. We could offer an alliance over there. You're very tiny. We're currently at a relationship cap, though. One of that's a royal marriage with Austria, which is partially there to protect me against their declaration of war. If I asked for that, that means when we do switch our leader, we're going to lose it, which kind of sucks. Tell you what, let me just go... where was it? Right over here. Let me go... Not offer alliance quite yet. You are very tiny, although it's nice to have any friends whatsoever. I will improve relations with you, though. Alright, got that. Got this. Okay, that's fine. War exhaustion will go away soon. We do have negative unrest. Might get some rebels soonish. Not that soon, though. Oh, left the coalition. That is very good news. Very good news indeed. Split you in half. Actually, no, we can go here. We should have a fair amount of supply. We are actually fully reinforced right now. I'm just sitting here stomping down unrest. I can drop my expenses a little. Tell you what, let's go to half. We're no longer going to get the full unrest stomping. I was going to say, if I go to something like 80%, I'll still get almost the full points because I technically have too many people here for full unrest stomp. But that's going to be fine. I'll be able to react pretty quickly if we get declared on. We actually start in the hills as well. I'm just worried that Austria might pounce me right away. But I can see if they've got any units adjacent. Hopefully we could recover one way or another. Right, we are still in the war against Aragon. I'd rather not get any attrition. Is there any chance Tuscany has a claim on that province? Hold on a second. Let's go and siege Ancona over here, and then transfer the siege to Tuscany. It's possible that when this war ends, France might give that province to Tuscany. And if it did, that would be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing. Speaking of Tuscany, how did she like me? A fair bit. Improved relations was most of the way up. Still a lot of negativity, but most of it will go away. We shouldn't really get any more aggressive expansion with them. I don't suppose we have... No, the better relations over time that I would like, because, again, we might be able to squeeze a couple of people out of our coalitions here and there. We'll see how it goes. These guys are small enough. Actually, they would be willing to be vassalized if we can get enough friendship with them. Now, annexing Tuscany will give us a negative to that relationship. But other than that, that's okay. Slightly ahead of time in terms of military. Abruzzi over here. Is there anything relevant? Papal States. Naples? No. We're just going to take the one. I'm going to split you in half and move some of you back so we don't get full attrition. Oh, we need a leader. Internal conflicts. Military leader. Ooh, discipline. Don't mind if I do. And the level ones are very, very cost effective. All right. Well, things are fine right now. You are in that coalition, which means declaring war offensively right now would be very, very difficult, if not impossible. There might be some targets here or there, but probably not. So we'll just mostly sit on our hands. It'd be really nice if we can get something out of this. We could potentially separate peace Aragon, although I don't think we personally have any war score with them. Oh yeah, I don't have a diplomat right now. Bit of a skirmish there. Yeah, we'll see if we can take this, transfer ownership of the siege to Tuscany, and France might give Tuscany that land. Maybe not. We'll see how it goes. Since they're not really one of the co-partners in the war exactly, they may not care about that. But thank you very much for watching another episode of EU4 Super Ulm, and I'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.